today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 19 carries, 70 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second down, here's Hurts. Forced down to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Hurts. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
The 17-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Mackenzie Alexander. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I'll be back.
The ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Wentz going to throw. His pass caught.